I'm fired up and I'm ready to go. I'm fired up and I'm ready to go. I'm fired up and I'm ready to go. This is the Billionaire Brown experience. Let's go.
Well, does that also mean that the king is the most powerful piece on the board?
I'm glad you asked me that question. There's a lot of different theories to which is the most powerful piece on the board, and that gets deeper. That gets deeper into to chess, and as you play, you can determine because every piece is original. I mean, as far as its movements and what it can do on a chessboard. So some people might use their horses, which are very powerful. Some people might use their rooks, which are very powerful. Some people may say the queen is the most powerful piece on the board. But in my experiences, a lot of great chess players, they often start the chess game out with taking their queen off the board and playing without the queen from the jump. But I would say the king is the most powerful piece because when you look at it, every piece is trying to protect its king.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different theories of how you can play it out.
All right, so I'm on this article, Living Strategically, the 50 Lessons Chess Teaches You About Life by Sean Hampton Cole. And one of the 50 he says is play the board, not the player. Don't target your responses at people. Target what they say and do. There is a difference. What do you think about that? Is there any accuracy to that?
Oh, yeah, this accuracy. Say it for me one more time.
Of course. It says play the board, not the player. Don't target your responses at people. Target what they say and do. There is a difference.
And as far as chess goes, as far as when he says play the board, not the person, because as we say, we all know chess is a thinking man's game. And if you really get the great ones, like, I forgot the guy's name back in the 70s, but the great ones have every move computed. That's why if you look at a chessboard, there's letters going up it, vertical, and there's numbers horizontal. So the good chess players can say, I move A5, which you might have to go and reference the chessboard to see which piece that moves. So everything on the chessboard is calculated. So that's why he says play the board, because if you play the board, if you play the spots, the whole thing in a chess game is you want to control the middle of the board, and there's only so many spots that you can control. So if you set your pieces up to where the player cannot access those spots, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually number 21 when you're talking about playing for the middle. What else would you say about playing for the middle?
The middle is the game. The middle is the game. If that's basically it. There's four squares in the center of the board that are basically like in Monopoly. That'll be like Boardwalk and Park Place. You understand what I'm saying?
Tell me a little bit more.
Those four spots in the center of the chessboard are prime real estate. If you can control those four spots,
okay.
If you can control those four spots, I'm not going to say you're going to win the game, but you have a higher percentage of ending it with a checkmate.
Okay. That was actually a really good way to explain it. I never heard it explained that way. All right, so you just discussed playing for the middle. Now, number 23 on here, it says, if an opening appears, seize it immediately.
Absolutely.
Do you agree with that?
In chess, yes, absolutely.
Okay, why so?
Because if you're in a good game, openings may not come that often. You may get that once that window of opportunity is gone, you may never get it back as far as the advantage of that move, as far as the opening. If you see an opening in chess, you take it. Well, it's life as well, but jump on it as soon as possible because it's about position. It's about advantage. I feel like I gotta say one thing though. As far as chess goes, I wouldn't consider myself a chess player if I didn't say this part as well. Now, how this crosses over to life, but as far as chess, that opening may be a trap, which player set for you to see that opening, and he wants you to take that opening because he has a trap for you. So that's something to think about as well when you're playing chess.
Wow, that's in life too.
Yeah, life as well. If you see an opening, you want to take it, but in life, you maybe want to use a little more caution, and you know what I mean. As far as just with a board game, you know what I mean.
Now, is that a good strategy in chess? Like, if you're in a tournament, like, because I guess that does make sense in chess that you may want to test your opponent out if you can afford to. Right.
You might put
and if he goes in on it, then that's obviously he has a weakness.
Yeah, you could say that. If he goes in on it, then, kiss the baby. Game over. Kiss the baby goodbye.
All right, let's see. Number 30, it says accumulate small advantages. Now, what does that mean? Because I think to the amateur, especially when you're first getting started, you're thinking it's just move for move. They move, I move. They move, I move. They move, I move. But this is talking about accumulate small advantages. What are some small advantages on the chessboard?
That would be like little traps, or just in case something does break through your defense, you have a backup, something like that, or excuse me, like how can I put it? It's kind of difficult to put because I'm thinking about the chessboard. I would say always have a backup, or always have a backup to what's out, like, what you put out there. Like, if I make a move, I always want to have a counter move just in case. That to me would be an advantage, or build up your castle, or things of that nature.
Bad credit affects where you live, what you drive, and even your current or next job. With so many frustrating issues that happen in life, we can help you find relief. Text 480-358-7725 today. Not only will we fix your credit, but we will educate you so you can educate your family. Now back to your favorite podcast.